okay.
Yeah, we'll have at it. Put me in the hot seat.
Norries, love that. If you had to have someone describe you in 3 words, what 3 words would they be?
Ooh, loyal, um, hardworking, and compassionate.
Top 3 words for sure, which are really important. What is your favorite meal?
Oh, I'm a fan of a burrito. I think you can make it into anything you want. You want a breakfast burrito? Cool. You want something more traditionally? Fantastic. I think it's the versatility is what is appealing.
Love that. What is your most favorite film?
Ooh, the first one that popped in my head when you said it was The Departed.
Great film.
Big fan of that one. The dips and turns, the stylistic aspects of it. I'm a big fan.
Absolutely. What is your favorite TV series?
Not much of a TV person. I will say, if I had to pick one, I enjoy dark comedies. I'm a big fan of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I've heard good things about that show. Very interesting. If you could move to any country to coach, where would it be?
If I could move to any country to coach, I would love Japan.
Very interesting.
Love it. And I think the technical prowess and their ability to make from a soccer standpoint, from a decision making standpoint, I love the culture. I think it's fantastic, and so that's probably what I'd pick.
Definitely a place that I want to go and experience.
I'd have to learn some language. I have to learn some language skills, but
definitely a great place. If you could spend a day with any coach or manager, who would it be?
There's so many. I mean, I could say Unai Emery. I could say
top choice.
Bielsa. I think. I mean, you look at the top three right now, and not league standing right now, but in my opinion, obviously at Klopp, Pep, and Arteta, I think all of them would be fantastic to sit down and have a meal with and kind of pick their brains about. I think all five of those coaches view things very differently and how they manage players, the game, the situations. And I think I would talk about masterclass. That
there's real. I think there's a business scope there for sure. Who was or is your role model?
I mean, I think the easiest answer many times is the correct answer. I would say my father, growing up, kind of looked up to him quite a bit with his actions and how he carried himself during positive times and also not so positive times.
I love a personal one for sure. If I went back to younger Mark with all the experience, the knowledge, the insights he has now, and I posed option A in front of him of being a full-time professional player, having a great career without coaching though, and option B of a professional coaching career, coaching at any level that he wanted, whether it's US national team, any of the Premier League teams, anywhere in the coaching world, but without playing, what would he choose?
A young Mark, if I was promised to be able to have the skills to do it and be able to maintain the healthy, be able to be injury free, I'd probably pick the playing.
Good choice. Good choice. What is your number one top tip for any coach?
Be yourself. Growth mindset. Be yourself. Understand who you are and constantly try to grow.
Love that for sure. If you could take any job in the world of choice, whether it's coaching or any other job, what would it be?
It's a funny thing. My friend circle and my family, we have a bit of a joke. A dream job of mine outside of coaching would be a voice actor.
Very cool.
I find it so fascinating what they do and whatnot. So, but as outside of coaching, it'd be that. But inside of coaching, I would say it's what I'm doing right now.
Love that. I love that one for sure. If you could recommend one book, what would it be?
Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss.
Good choice. Good choice. I'll look into that one for sure. What are your 3 non-negotiables?
It's going to be respect, intentionality. Well, I've changed that to purpose, respect, purpose, and focus on relationships. I'm not sure what word that would be right now, though.
Three good choices for sure. What does reflection mean to you?
I think it's having the tough conversations with yourself. I think it's tough doesn't necessarily mean negative. Tough can also be positive. Tough. I mean, you might have negative self-talk on a regular basis, but to give yourself the grace and the respect that you've done something that was actual quality. That I think that's part of the reflective process as well. I think too many times we don't see that side of it, and we see, well, it was bad. How can it be better? And that's super important to do, because that means you're growing. But I think there also has to be the aspect of self-love, as far as I've done what I could in this moment, and that moment, that's all I could do right there. So going forward in future moments, how can I make it better, though?
I love that piece for sure. I think that's such one of the best reflection pieces that I've had for that answer, which is certainly up there. And a final one: what is one thing you enjoy most about coaching?
The ability to positively mentor and develop individuals to help them achieve more than they thought was possible.
3, because I think you mentioned earlier, you want to have different characters in the changing room. You want to have different personalities. You don't want the same kind of people, because you're not going to be able to move forward. If you've got 10 people and they all agree the same things, you're going to get to a point in time where actually you're going to become unstuck. You need that one person to actually be like, nah, I don't agree with that. Or actually, we should try this. And I think that's why the huddle works, is we're all quite different as human beings. And I think you need 3 different people in there, because some players will naturally gravitate towards me and my personality, but equally some might go to the other 2, and that's absolutely fine.